ready to get this one started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. First carry for James Conner. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Again, a run with Conner. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go quickly here out to Moore. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1. A lot more to go. Eluding the pressure right. Green brings it in. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
These Chiefs to start 2022, where they were handed a very tough task by the schedule makers, not just in going on the road to face a Cardinal team that was 11-6 last year, but they're going to be the first team in NFL history to start a season with 8 consecutive games against teams that finished above 500 from the previous year. After today, Chargers, Colts, Bucks, Raiders, Bills, 49ers, Titans, and that doesn't even count that they play last year's Super Bowl teams, the Rams and Bengals, in the second half of the year.
And that may have been incomplete, but he reminds me so much of when my dad used to take me to the baseball stadium and watch the home run hitters in batting practice. I'll get to the stadium early just to watch this kid throw it. He can throw it out of the stadium.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Murray to air it out again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, a turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
A big play there for KC. 44 yards.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Marquez Valdez-Scantling from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs are on the board here first in the season opener. Here's Edwards-Helaire, and he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game.
So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. It's a party now.
Murray now on first down. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. On first and 10 is Connor. Down to the 42, second down. Second down at 6 now from the 42.
Big ace open, big ace open. Check Mike 54, Mike 54. Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Hey, ace. You got take.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray sliding out of the pocket. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Watch the safety green. Switch.
They'll try and run for it with Connor. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. On play action, it's Murray. He's going deep for Brown. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Here's second and 10 now from the 35. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Third and 2, and here's Murray. Steps away to his left, and he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there.
53 to Mike. Check 53. Empty. Let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike 53. Hey, tight.
They're going for it. Hits Murray. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Well, the decision there, 4th and goal. They go for it, but this ball intercepted in the end zone.
Hey, how about some applause for the stand by this defense? Just to force them into a 4th and goal situation was one thing, but then to get the interception, keep them off the scoreboard, that's a job very well done.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 6-0 our score after 1. On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. The 40, past the 20, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
So their backs were against the wall, deep back in their own territory, and they run it all the way down into the end zone.
That takes a lot of coordination for an offensive team, doesn't it? Because, let's face it, it's really not a surprise that they're going to run the ball in that situation. Backed up that close to their own end zone, usually do call running plays, trying to be safe. Instead, it turns into an electrical run, a bolt for your team, and off he goes to the races.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
This fielded right at the goal line.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Going quickly out wide to Moore. That'll go for a gain of 7. And now 2 yards to go on third down.
Murray a give. This is Connor.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A huge play there for Arizona. 44 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
From the gun, a give to Connor. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going back to you. Flight 6. Flight 6. And watch that. Hey, watch.
Throwing now is Murray.
And this will be swung out here for Connor.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here, and just load up for it and see what happens.
That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Hey, alert 48. Hey, we're going to mic the 48 right now. Let's go. Silver.
Now Murray. Throw left side complete. That's Connor. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
On second and goal, Murray. To Connor on the check down. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That catch good for 8, but still, it's third and goal now. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Third and goal from the 2, and they're going with a jumbo set offensively. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Penalty that puts them in an unenviable spot here as they try again on third and goal. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. An extra defensive back on the field here for third and goal.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football. Mike 6. Mike 6. Hey, come on out here. Come get some.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. Buying time to his left. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up fourth down here.
Fourth down, Murray off, and the Cards field goal unit and Matt Prater out there now. Prater's kick is good, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the third drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent, and they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the second half to see which way they go.
Yeah, but to this point, it certainly hasn't been broke. We'll see if they try to fix anything. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelce with career touchdown number 60. And the Chiefs are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. And here's Edwards-Helaire. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try. And you and I were talking before the game that 2-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early? That's what people are wondering about.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
I'm coming after you. Mike 6. Mike 6. Hey, check Mike. Mike 6. Watch this.
Murray now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Tighten up. Hey, check Mike 6.
On 2nd and 10, Murray. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
And there's the beauty of Kyler Murray, because we all know he can get it done through the air. Terrific right arm, and nowadays we don't even talk about his height anymore. He's shown that he can see downfield and make throws, but he also possesses wide receiver speed. He can call his own number or scramble and turn it into a big play as well. Kyler Murray, a dual threat at the quarterback position.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Here's Murray. Screen pass to Connor. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. They'll fake it to Connor. Now Murray. Rolling to his right. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Out to his left. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
After almost signing with Kansas City last offseason, Juju Smith-Schuster actually left Pittsburgh for KC this year as a free agent. He'll be one of the top targets for KC's offense this year as he chases his 2nd career 1,000-yard season. Always reliable, operating out of the slot. Look for him to catch plenty of balls, as we just saw there.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they'll start at the 25 as McKinnon decides against returning it. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Second half starts with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And some room to maneuver. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 116 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener. So one play and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jackson. And the Cardinals will take over possession here up at the 44. But pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
On the move to his left. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Play action. Now it's Murray. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. Zach Ertz. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cards take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Connor going to try and run it. And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go. And the try for 2 is denied. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Jerick McKinnon to take it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, so
he's got a man complete. The 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Scotty Miller, 76 yards. And the Chiefs are in for 6. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that pushes the lead up to 23. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Juan Thornhill.
And the Chiefs are going to take over here up near the 40.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Steps away. And his throw here is incomplete.
And I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10.
Pass on the out route caught by Smith-Schuster. On the move past the 40.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
Juju Smith-Schuster.
61 yards.
And the Chiefs are an extra point away from going up by 30. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Murray going to throw. He's got Green. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 30-yard line. Throwing again, Murray. Being chased out left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down.
53, check 53. Get the ball. Let's go. And we got Mike, number 50.
To throw, it's Murray. He'll dump this one off to Connor. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. 1st down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
53, Mike. Come on.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Ertz has it left side.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray, flush to his right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Touchdown, Cardinals!
James Conner
from 13 yards out.
And the Cardinals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Prater for the extra point. And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Out of the end zone comes McKinnon. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw taken in by Valdez-Scantling. Finding space at the 40.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Mahomes firing complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it.
And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30.
126 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on 1st down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the 1st down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the 1st down, because in college football, the clock stops with every 1st down and actually aids the defense in that situation.
The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another 1st down.
The passing game continues to be their friend, even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles. They're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they...
Oh, the ball is out. Edwards-Helaire lost it.
And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
I know a lot of defensive coaches have certain guys on their squad that they look to as drive stoppers, guys who can make big plays, interceptions, not get free. In this case, they didn't need one. The offense supplied it for them, just dropping the ball.
Yeah, and that was after they were doing so well on this drive through the air. They go to the ground, doesn't work. Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. It sets them back for 2nd down. Here's Murray. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Now Murray off play action.
And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Throwing on first down is Murray. He's going to look deep for more. And my goodness, another interception. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 41. Boy, they get him yet again, Charles. 5 interceptions in this game. You rarely see this, maybe a couple of times in a season, but this defense, they've been fantastic.
It's certainly an example of watching a defense that is in the zone, right? We use that term so often, but most of the time, it's for people who are on offense. In this case, it's the defense as a whole, all locked in with each other, all ready to go.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now Edwards-Helaire. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 149 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. He will push his way down to about the 14. Well, CD always a little extra.